Let me know when you're ready. Maria.
Give me a second. Yeah, give me a second. I have more people coming, so. Okay, I think I have everybody now. Yes, Shirley. I didn't see that Shirley now.
Circumstances and thoughts on this, and again, to get works.
Okay. I think we have everybody now. And I wrote all the names, but have more people coming. So give me a sec. I need to write the names so we are. Okay. Okay. All right, Raul, you can start the meeting, please.
Okay, thank you, Maria. So let's go to call this meeting in order. At 7:03, we're going to have two meetings. The first meeting is going to be the Board of Directors reorganization from 7 p.m. to 7:10 p.m. Roll call, Raul Coronado, present. Michael Mendek,
Present.
Judy Simpson, absent. David Morton,
Present.
Daniela Cavalier, absent. So we have 3 officers. Okay, at this moment, I move a motion to nominate Daniela Cavalier for recording secretary for the Board of Directors. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
I'm sorry, who's second? David? Okay.
Yes.
All in favor of this motion, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? The motion is approved. Daniela is the new recording secretary. At this moment, I move to adjourn the meeting at 7:04. Can I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Meeting adjourned. At this moment, I am called the Board of Directors meeting at 7:05 p.m. Roll call, Raul Coronado, present. Mike Mendek,
Present.
Judy Simpson, absent. David Morton,
Present.
Daniela Cavalier, absent. The first item on the agenda is the minutes, the Board of Directors regular meeting minutes from August 2020. I move a motion to approve those minutes. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Who's that, Mike?
David.
Okay, I'm sorry. There is any question about those minutes?
No.
All in favor say aye.
No. Aye.
Opposed? No. All in favor? Architecture Committee minutes from August 2020. I move a motion to approve those minutes. Can I have a second?
I'll second again, David.
There is any question about those minutes?
No.
All in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? All in favor? Grievance Committee minutes from August 2020. I move a motion to approve those minutes. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
There is any question about those minutes?
No.
All in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? All in favor. On the same item, we have a recommendation from the grievance committee. They were 3 homeowners that were scheduled to be present at them and they didn't show it up. The committee recommend to fine them. So I move a motion to implement a fine according to Florida Statute 720, $100 per day with a maximum of $1,000. I move a motion to implement that fine. Can I have a second? Can I have a second? Like that we can continue with the meeting?
No, I'll second it. No.
There is any question about that issue?
No.
All in favor say aye.
No. Aye. Aye.
Opposed? All in favor. Item number 3, we have the financial statement report. Baby, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. As of the end of August, all invoices presented to date were approved and paid. And as far as the financial totals for the HOA, operating cash, we hold $124,367.84. And in reserve, the total held is $301,665.67. And pending your questions, that's all I have.
Thank you, Dave. Property manager report.
You're welcome.
Well, it's very, very simple with the stuff that I did the inspections again. I met again with some other homeowners regarding of the fence, for the fence issue for the paint. I also met at some other homeowners for the issues of the trees, the roots, and we are waiting for more proposals for EPIC related to those issues. I also we had a meeting with the city back in August 10, so I already sent emails to those homeowners, and then we are having the meetings that we have with the grievance committee, because I had a meet also with some of the residents there regarding of that, and of course I replied that to the grievance committee, some of the issues that I have. Hold on, please. I have to enter somebody else. So give me a second. Okay. And also, I still have the pending, and I just want to keep saying the pending item of the permit TP 190072 with the city. Nobody is still built to start, still not saying anything, and I'm not going to say anything because I already we put all the paperwork together for them. We went to several meetings, and now it's up to them when they're going to come back to us. That's pretty much. That would be all.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria.
Mm-hmm.
On item number 5, we have all and new business. We have 8 proposals for ratification. I move a motion to approve to ratify these 8 items. Can I have a second?
Second. David?
There is any question about those 8 items?
No. No.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All in favor. New business. We have one item. I sent this item via email to you guys. Original these proposals to trim the palms in the entire community was for $13,283. We considered that was too high. We put that proposal on hold. Maria decided to go back and negotiate with Epic, and finally we received a new proposal. This proposal is for $10,000 to do all the palms in the community. I believe that this price is fair because we have plenty palms and we need to trim them. We need them to look clean and nice. It's a lot of debris that is coming from these palms. It's a lot of complaint from these palms, and we got this offer at this moment. So I move a motion to approve or disapprove these proposals as is described for $10,000 to do Patio 1, 2, and 3. Can I have a second, please?
I'll second approval.
There is any question about that proposal?
No.
All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? All in favor. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that you guys approve this. This is something that is needed to be done. At this moment, I move a motion to adjourn the meeting. Can I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Now we're going to go with item number 7. And this is going to be a forum open for homeowners to do your comments. It's not going to be a debate. It's not going to be open for questions and answers. The board is going to be listening to you guys, and we're going to be taking notes about your concerns. Okay, Maria, the floor is yours. Everyone has 3 minutes. Okay, I got the timer here, and I'm going to control the time, and I'm going to let you know when this expires, okay?
Okay, I just want to let you know, I did the signing according how everybody was coming in. That's why I had to stop for everybody. And I'm going to give you the floor, and I'm going to ask, the first one will be Michael Leon. I'm going to find out, Michael, raise your hand if you want to say something so I can you take the microphone, unmute yourself? The microphone, Michael, turn it on, your microphone. Good, now, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. My concern is the appearance of the community and the fact that I keep hearing that we don't have any money. The lawn care is terrible, and I'm talking about common area. Along my driveway on common area, the grass is dead. Maria took photos of it, and she said she was gonna have the grass replaced. Maria, that has not happened. I assume you're still working on that.
No.
Excuse me?
No, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I also spoke to Maria about, Raul, you answered that question. You said the palms, the frontons, are going to be trimmed, because all I kept hearing was that you're going to put it off until next year because there's no money. The frontons that are in front of my house, but not on my property, on common property, are slapping the tiles on my roof, and should a storm move through or some heavy winds, I could lose some tiles. We also have a neighbor down the street, an elderly woman, who could be hit by the frontons falling off her tree in the common area. So I'm a little concerned with the way the common areas are being maintained. And my last item, Raul, is the fact with these mailboxes. And I'm not talking about the individual expense. I know it's not that money. My problem is that our documents say the association is responsible for maintaining everything in the common areas. And the mailboxes, all the lampposts, they're all in common areas. Now, I know I sat on this board for quite a while, and I know that we were maintaining and even replacing mailboxes that were knocked down by some accident or whatever, and then tried to recover the cost. But my problem is that I keep hearing there's no money, and I have already requested through Maria to get a form so I could get access to our association financials, because I'd like to take a look at them. But my problem again is the fact that the common areas are not being maintained, and I'm hearing from my neighbors that the community doesn't look well. Now, Raul, that's on you and on the board. So I leave it with you, and I'm finished speaking. So if you could respond, I would appreciate it.
Well, Michael,
Thank you.
I think that your statement is not fair and it's not correct. Because if we spend a lot of money is on maintenance the common area. That is the biggest contract that we have in this association, okay? Now, you expect that the association is going to trim the palms that are located in front of your house every 6 months. That's not going to happen because we signed a contract to do the entire community. That's the way that we control the vendors to do the projects. Your house, I believe, was done about 6, 7, 8 months ago. I remember when you requested, and I sent the guys to do it, to trim those palms, okay? Regarding the mailboxes, you were sitting on this board of directors for many years, as you recognize that, okay? They were done a long time ago, okay? What is on the budget, okay, it's about 4,000 and change, right, Maria? Okay? The replacement of these mailboxes are scheduled for 2027. I don't think that money is going to be there because already the prior administration, you were part of that, used the fund to paint all those boxes and all the designs. Everything was done, I would say, maybe 7 years ago. So that cost a lot of money and came from that reserve. So that's why right now it's so low. So I thought, you know what I mean, an idea to say, well, I presented to the board. We can assign the paint to the homeowners that costs about $6 cost the bottle of spray. So that's what I paid, okay? And it's going to be more economical for the homeowners to spend $6 than have a special assessment later around, and it's going to be an economical impact to the homeowners. So that's why that decision was made. Now, the association, according to the document, has the right to implement new rules, and that was done in that process. And people was notified that we allow homeowners to paint the mailbox, and that is the reason. Regarding the other issues that you send a request, you are entitled to see whatever you're looking for according to Florida Statute 729. If you follow all the steps that is required in there, the books in the boxes are going to be open for you to see anything. We don't have nothing to hide. Did I respond to your concerns?
Okay, Raúl, I'm sorry, pero yo necesito, I need to go to each of the homeowners to give you time. So I need to go to the second one, please. I'm sorry.
Okay, Maria.
I have Charlotte Skibinski. I know, can you hear me? Hello? Charlotte? I'm going to put in, I have Lori Villarreal. Lori? Hello, Lori?
Not there.
Not there. Elena Minucci, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Pretty
Good. Yeah, I have a couple. Well, I sent you some pictures today. Just more things with Epic, and the front entrances have weeds all over. A lot of the islands do too, so they haven't been weeding like they normally do. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. And then I have some questions and then a comment. And so my question was, you had talked about ratifying 8 items on the agenda, but you didn't mention what those were. What are those concerning, Raul?
Those are work orders that were done during the month of August to the present. And everything is related to Epic. Remove the broken dead branch at the back of 2220 Columbia, $75. Epic, remove dead palm at 2110 Tallahassee, $195. Remove dead palm at 2081 Augusta, $200. Remove broken dead branch at 2220 Columbia, $75. This one is repeated. I'm sorry, that was my mistake. Root pruning on the back of 2196 Charleston, $350. Remove dead palm at 2031 Sacramento, that is on the rotunda, $320. Remove a fell down tree at 1998 Denver, $350. And number 8 was sunset maintenance, 2% increase effective January 1st, 2021.
Okay. And then Maria, you had mentioned a permit with the city, something about permitting with the city. Was that a homeowner, or is that concerning some kind of permit with the association?
With the association, nothing to do with the homeowner.
Oh,
We
okay.
I don't deal with any permit with the homeowner at all. This is the association that's coming from prior me.
Trying to
find.
get
Yeah,
some
well, I
down
just
to the
want.
city.
Yeah, I just want to let you know there are certain trees that there was done in some time when I wasn't your property manager, and of course the city came along and they wanted for you guys to replace a tree. I'm fighting. You have so many trees in the berm. There is no need in all the trees. So I fought different. I went to different meetings that I have with Bill Tesaro, and at the end I said, we don't want it. We are going to replace. We are going to put a small little tree, nothing too big, because all of you will be paying for the maintenance, and I don't want it. But I think you have too many trees to begin with, but the city doesn't see it that way. That is the one.
Oh, yeah, I understand that.
You
Thank
guys
you. I know
lose.
that's a tough issue. And then finally, Raul, just on the mailbox issue, the documents can't be changed unless we have a quorum of all homeowners to
Exactly.
change the documents. It can't just be done by the board or by some type of fiat of one person. It has to be done by bringing it to all the homeowners, getting a quorum and changing the documents. That's what the law requires. So you can't just unilaterally say you now have to paint your mailboxes. I understand what you're saying about it's cheaper than a special assessment would be. I get that. But when you had given those numbers off at the last meeting, I figured it out to be about $48 per homeowner. And I don't think that would be that expensive in order for everybody to get their mailboxes painted all at the same time so the community looks, consistent.
I understand your statement, and I agree with your statement, okay? And I know what the 720 said about that, okay? But the document doesn't specify that the association has to paint, set maintenance, and that is completely open, okay? We said we will maintain the same procedures to provide mechanical maintenance to the boxes, and we provide the replacement in the future. But that doesn't say that the association is responsible for painting.
Tomato.
Well, if you did,
It's still
We are not
maintenance.
changing the language, okay? And it's open for interpretation.
Absolutely.
I have another one.
Absolutely.
yeah, if you did have someone come and paint that for everybody and gave a special assessment if you don't have enough money in the reserves for all of that, then I don't think $48 a home would be that much. I don't think people would complain about it to be able to have their mailboxes painted and look nice, and the whole community would then now match and be consistent rather than one looks good and a couple other ones need to be painted. So
No, I understand your recommendation, but that doesn't mean that everyone is going to be happy. Always going to be somebody complaining because we do it or because not do it.
they always will, but it's not unreasonable. I don't think $48.
Last month, people lie to try to take 3 minutes famous, lie up front of the camera, trying to say things that are not a fact.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
But I mean, it wasn't that much when you talked about the money last month. That's why I did the math right then, and it wasn't that much. So I don't know that you would get that many complaints at that price when they realize the value of it. I mean, if you sell it the right way to them,
I agree, but some people, $40 is going to be $40, especially those people that are on fixed income.
Well, they live
thank
here.
you.
They're paying the taxes. It's not cheap to live here. I mean, I think people can manage $48.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Exactly.
With the
Thank
taxes
you.
I pay, it should be included. Everybody, the city should take care of my $7,000 taxes.
But they don't because we're a homeowner association. That's
Yeah, I
the way the
understand
law
that.
is.
You're
Okay.
you're basing $40-some on painting the boxes. Is that materials and labor for each box?
That's not gonna happen, I don't think so.
Well, that was the number you quoted from the,
10,000 and
you know,
change, was that 10,000 and change?
yeah, and when you do the math,
yeah.
that's what it came out to.
Okay.
Thank you, Elena. I have Karen Cutler. Karen, I don't know. Okay. Karen, would you like to speak? Raise your hand, please. No? Yes? Turn on your microphone. Not yet.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I one question. Is there anything that we can do about neighbors that are parking and blocking our driveways at night? It's the same people over and over again, and they fill up the street and they block the driveways. That's why I have to get out in the morning.
Yes, I want to just tell you, I think everybody is aware that we have a new captain in BSO, because Captain Butler, he retired, not resigned, he retired. So now we have Captain Cavalier, and now I had a meeting today with one of the BSO because of my other community, and I also have Captain Cavalier. But we were talking about this issue, because you are not the only community that you have the same problem. But the problem before, when we tried to not to have a towing company, because a towing company would be too expensive, it's too hard for the homeowners when they don't find the car on the street and they have to get it and pay $150, $200, so on. It was too much. So what we try is to bring BSO inside the community and try for them to take and give them the ticket. A year and a half ago, we did that, and of course, homeowners got the ticket and got very upset about it, went to the city, and the city stopped it. Yesterday, we have an issue in my other community, and cars being parked in the cul-de-sac. Thank God BSO was there, and they couldn't see it. So now, Captain Cavalier, today, he said he's going to change a lot of stuff, and he will try, with the help of the city, try to enforce parking, especially in the cul-de-sac. Anybody parking next to the blocking the mailbox, or blocking the driveway, or parking during the nighttime. So what I'm trying is to find out if BSO will do that as a free charge, because anything additional, and we tried to do towing, it did not work. We have homeowners who were very upset. So I'm just to give me a few more days. I should have some news for everybody. Hopefully, like I said, the city and the BSO will help us to maintain our streets secure. I'm not talking just for the car. I'm talking for the cars, vandalism car that we are suffering. Your community and most of the communities in Weston now. So that's what I said. Just give me a few more days, and hopefully I will have some news for you.
Okay.
Thank you, Karen. Anything else?
Maria, I would like to add something for Karen. I think it's important that when this incident happens, call the police immediately. Immediately. I know that the police is not going to allow somebody to block your driveway. I know that. That is illegal. So call them. Okay? And they will come. I know that they will come. Okay?
But I just want to make sure, if you know the person who's doing that violation, the house, call my office. Maria, this is the house, was parking last night. More or less give me the description of the car, because I would like to put something in the letter that was the car, and I can send the violation, and we can get it in the process and hopefully giving them a fine. All right? Anything else, Karen?
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm going for the next one. I have somebody with the iPad. I don't know the name. Hello, with the name of the iPad. No. I have Sherry Roth. No, she left. Okay. I have somebody with the iPhone. No.
Hi.
I have you. Hold on.
I'm Lorena Park. I don't have any
Lorena.
questions.
Yeah, no, Lorena, I have somebody else was with the iPhone.
Sorry.
But you comes with Lorena. I will be calling you. You are in my list. Thank
No
you, Lorena. Okay, thank you. I have Jose del Castillo. Mr. del Castillo, hello.
Hi, this is his daughter. I'm attending the meeting with him. He didn't have anything to say right now. He just wanted to
Okay.
listen to what everybody had to say. Thank you.
Thank you. I have Belly. Belly? No? No Belly. Jonathan? Oh, I'm sorry. Betty. I'm sorry. It's Betty. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's hard for me to keep up with all the names, but I'm trying to do it in order.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Mr. De Loreto.
Yes. Just two quick questions. The maintenance that was budgeted last year. I don't know if you had, and this is going back to the maintenance with the mailboxes and going back to the maintenance with the street valleys being cleaned. Wasn't that included in the budget? I know that Raul mentioned, I think there's $4,000 left in the budget for whatever you guys want to do for the rest of the year. My question is, what happened to it? Where did all the money go that was budgeted for the maintenance for all three patios? Second question is, Elena mentioned and Raul didn't reply. I don't know if he forgot about it or just blew it off, but she did have a comment where the kids just changed the governing docs that you have to get a quorum from the community by vote. I was wondering if he would answer her question. Let me finish my question, please. Let me finish my question. I wanted to know if you could answer her question and not avoid it. Thank you.
We are not changing the documents, and I'm going to explain to you the same thing that I told her. The documents said clear, maintenance is completely open. The document do not say that the association is responsible to paint the mailboxes. What we approved was that the homeowners has the right to paint the mailboxes, okay? And the association will continue the mechanical maintenance and the replacement.
Okay.
In 2027, I responded to her. I don't know if you were not listening.
No, I heard that. I did hear that, but what you avoided to answer was the question about making up the rules.
You come with things and you lie.
I didn't lie. I'm not lying about anything. Did you ask her? Did you ask her? Didn't you hear when she specifically said about making up rules? That's the question that I would like you to answer.
We are not changing the rules. We are not changing the documents. She is right. We don't have.
You just said you were making up. You changed the rules. You said you changed the rules.
Change the rules. We can change the rules. Okay?
She just said you couldn't.
No, listen to me. You spoke already. Now you listen to me.
Really? I don't have to. I have my 3 minutes. I would like to talk for my 3 minutes.
No, you want to turn things around.
I'm not turning anything around. Want you to answer her question.
Okay.
Because you said that you're changing the rules, and she said you're not supposed to.
Okay.
You need a. Thank you very much, Maria. I appreciate that.
Okay,
This is what we got to deal with, fellas.
Okay.
Thank you.
Frank,
Thank you, Maria.
Frank,
I'm done.
I want you to listen. I want something for everybody. If right now this is an open forum and the board is agreeing to answer your question, guys, I just want to let you know that. And excuse me.
Hello, Maria.
Yes, I'm hearing you, but I don't see you the video, but I can hear you.
Maria.
I can hear you. Yes,
Hello?
Raul, I can hear you. Raul, I can hear you.
It's not working.
The video is not working, but I think everybody can hear Raul.
Yeah.
We can hear you, Raul.
Frozen. He needs to probably log back in.
Frank, I got
Yeah.
your questions, and I got Elena's questions. I wrote it out everything. But I
Okay.
want you guys to understand this is an open forum that everybody has the right to speak up for anything that you want.
Well, that's what I wanted to speak up. That's all I wanted. That's all I was asking. Thank you.
Frank, thank you. But I just want to make sure that we understand that the board decided to answer you here, which is not needed for this one. This is an open forum. And I want everybody with respect.
He was
I don't
the one
want to
that got out of
scream and all
hand.
that because I cannot hear you that well. I want to hear everybody's concern. That's why I'm here as your property manager. So in order for you to resolve your issues, I need to hear it. If you start screaming, forget it. You are going to block me, and I'm going to block you because probably I'm going to raise your voice, and I don't want to get into that point. I think we're all very adult, and we can talk. But I got your answer, Frank, and I will get I'm sorry, I got your question, and I will get you the proper answer, okay? If you don't have it today, please. Thank you. So now I have, Raul left, but I have Jonathan. Jonathan, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Stop.
Okay, do you have any question?
No, we're just listening right now. Just really quickly, Maria, I sent you an email earlier. If you can add my email address to your list because I wasn't.
Okay.
One other question. I know one of the other communities have a website for the community. Do you have a specific website for our community?
No, sir. That has to be by the board, and it has to be in your budget. And I don't see anything in your budget. I can bring it out when I'm preparing your budget now. I can bring it out the cost of build a website first.
She's got a one-page
let's see.
website.
I was curious because I saw their website, which is part of your management, which is part of the community, the other community, and I was just curious.
Which website? I'm sorry. Which website?
You're talking about the other?
Yeah, the other. No, is this?
Oh no, they pay for that, sir. They pay for the website to do it.
Okay.
They want to go that in, they pay.
I actually have a question for you. You were talking about the mailboxes. I remember hearing this a while ago. I'm just curious, can you guys get
She's got a
another
one-page
proposal?
website.
Sure.
That might be
Our
more
previous
agreeable?
management company
Sure.
hosted all our
Not a
information on
problem.
there.
I will get it. The only thing is you all have to understand the $49 or $50 when a company is going to pay your mailboxes. It's not like they are going to come and just do it on site. What they do is they will remove your mailboxes, take it to the shop, and they do the power code, which is the more expensive, and that costs. And they will give you a temporary mailbox for a while. That's why it's $49, not just painting it.
All right.
But anyway, I will get another proposal for another company who does mailboxes too. Any other question, Jonathan?
No, we're good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So I have 5 Samuel.
Maria, can I just interject again? It's Allison and Jonathan.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so in our other neighborhood, they came around and they painted all the mailboxes. I remember them saying they didn't remove anything. They came around to the neighborhood and painted. They did a great job. I could probably contact our other management company to find out who it was, unless you have other sources. But
I will.
It was not the labor involved with removing anything. They came around. I just remember them kind of taping so they didn't get the concrete painted that surrounded the bottom of the mailbox. But other than that, they came in, they sprayed, and they were gone. It was seamless.
Okay. I will get it. I have the other management company's contact too.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you. I have 5 Samuel Azulay. Hello?
No comment, thank you.
Thank you.
He's outside, Frank.
I have Shirley South Bargeri. Yes, Shirley. Do you have any questions?
Well, I just have a couple of observations. One, Maria, you're really very good to respond. Anytime I've ever asked for anything, you've been right on the ball, so I appreciate that. But I've lived here since 1988. We started out in patio 3 and that 1. And I have noticed that the neighborhood is going down. And I think I even wrote you because it was concerning me that all of a sudden people are painting their garage doors different colors than the house. That was always very strictly adhered to, where your garage door had to be the color of, not of the trim, but of the house. And one in particular, I guess some of it's Tallahassee, I think it is, bright lemon color, and you said it had been approved, so I don't know whose responsibility that is. I know y'all all have a thankless job, but you take it on, so who else have we got to look to? But it is getting to be older, and I think now we have to be really on our toes. I have bought my $10 can of paint, I just hadn't gotten out there to do it, on the mailbox, and I was a little bit surprised about that. But anyway, I just wanted to mention it. I don't know who's in control of approving the paint colors, and I don't know, when you drive into Patio 1 and you see that dark brown door and those garage door and that lemon paint, it just, to me, just totally makes the neighborhoods look terrible. And I think we look tired. I think the neighborhood looks tired. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Like I said, I know y'all have a thankless job, but when you take it on, I mean, y'all are the ones we have to grouch at. So that's all I got to say.
Thank you, Shirley. I just wanted to respond to you. You guys have an art committee. I don't know all the names of the art person, but yes, you have a committee. They get and they review the whole thing together. I'm just getting the applications to the art committee. It goes to the art committee. They are conformed of 3 people, the art committee. They review it, and that's the one that they approve it. I just remember what I'm trying to work right now is to have a color book, approved color book for the color series, because otherwise it's going to completely go out of control because you don't have it. And you don't have anything in the document that says this is the color that you will have to have. So I know people, they want to have.
Yeah, that's surprising to me, yeah, because they used to be so strict on that. Because to me, to have the trim and the garage door painted would have been the ideal thing. But when the neighborhood started off, they were so definite with that. They would not let you paint your garage door anything except the color of your house. But anyway, just quickly, is there? Yeah. I mean, he mentioned something about 2081 Augusta in the agenda. Would it be possible if I take a second and let me know what it was? I'm at 2080.
No, 2081 Augusta, we remove a dead palm in the back of the house.
Oh, okay. That's just right next door to me. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I have Gina's phone. Gina. Hold on, I just want to see Gina. Okay, Gina, thank you.
Thank you. So Maria, I had sent you an email last week about the big tree that actually sits between Shirley and I that drops those annoying grapes every year. It's a nuisance. And not only that, but those trees, that fruit, once it falls, now I have 1 million fruit flies. Mm-hmm. Is that tree something that the association is going to trim and take care of, or is that something that we as the homeowners have to take care of? Because
only if you have a Porsche.
Questions before about what we are required to do versus what the association is required to do, and I'm just confused. That tree is terrible. I don't know.
Okay, I know the tree that you're talking. The one thing that I have to say, since I started working for you guys, it was very confusing regarding of your landscaping. So, according to your documents, the association is supposed to be taking care of all the common areas. But within the common areas, the only thing that goes inside your property, we're doing the lawn inside your patio, up to the front door, more or less, and cut your hedges. But for trees that they are inside the houses or the property line, that is the homeowner's responsibility. That's why when I go and look into the houses, I try to get my Broward County property appraisal picture, which is not completely 100% accurate, but it gives you more or less 90% very close to what your property lines are. So from there, I already gave Epic an okay to go and check that one. And I want to hear their opinion, because some of the trees we would love to remove them. One of the trees is the one that you're talking, Gina. I would love to remove them. Okay,
I mean, or at least trim, because that tree is so humongous. I mean, if we have a bad storm, that tree is sitting right in the middle of two houses.
Right, but I have to tell you, and I'm going to tell you, when you're talking right in the middle of the two houses, I'm just going to tell you, it looks like it belongs to either you or your neighbor or between both of you. So, but I still want to see it.
Okay.
All right? So because of the rain, everything was completely delayed with the loan service and everything. So there was a lot of stuff that we couldn't do with so much rain. So just give me opportunity this week. We will address it, because I know Epic is coming back. They were supposed to be here on Saturday. Then they said they are going to be Monday, but they couldn't. Now they told me that's going to be on Wednesday. We are going to be addressing some of the sod that and I just want to mention to Michael, some of the sod that I told that was going to be replaced, it will be replaced. But because of the rain, everything is behind. Any other question, Gina?
Yeah, because, and then that's the other thing too, like when Epic comes and does the lawn, I feel like they're blowing the leaves onto my property instead of blowing them off and away from our property.
Yeah.
They are getting better.
Leaves into your property. Them away, from your property.
I'm sorry? Jackie, would you just give me a second, please?
Yes, I just wanted to address that issue because I have the same problem.
Jackie, thank you. Gina, I just want to let you know the Epic is getting better. Epic is the same company that you used to have it before with I can't remember the other name. It's the same company. But like when I talk to different people in different streets, they are telling me that the service that they're doing is very bad now. So we try to change people. Now I have to change the manager. So I have a new manager that I'm working with. So I'm going to give it the opportunity and see, because I already got proposal for the board for all the management company. I have the 2 board members here, and the prices comes completely out of the budget. It's almost double what this company is charging. So I'm trying to give the opportunity to Epic to give you the effort to see that they can prove that they can change. And I know they're still blowing some leaves. I know they're still not doing some of the areas because I'm trying to fix everything, because I cannot be the whole day to make sure that they go. I changed the plans for them to start doing one street, front and back, in one day. I don't want to just do the front and then come back afternoon and do the back, and they will forget which one they didn't do in the back. So I'm trying to change that, and I really appreciate for that. I'm going for N. Kenda. N. Kenda, do you have anything to say? Lorena?
No, just listening.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lorena. Patricia Sheldon?
Yeah, my English is not so good. That's why I'm writing in the chat. But I agree with the last person who was talking about they blowing the leaves, because they try to blow all the big trunks from my green fence, and that before they never did that. They remove it with their hands, the big one, and only blow the leaves. I think it takes way too long to do the way that they do. You see that it's weird. I had to leave my house last time I was sick because I was got really nervous about their job because things that they don't know what they're doing, you know. That's it. I think that they should have someone above them that knows the way to do the job and teach them. I don't see a supervisor or anything like that, like we used to see in the other before. That's why I'm complaining. What about the fence? I sent you the email with my color and I'm still waiting for your answer. If it was approved or not, the color that I had.
Well, according with the board, and I have to tell you because I'm looking for information for me to have it. It looks like it before that was approved one color, and some of the few the houses had, and after that, it was approved the other color. But because that was in the time that your previous management sent you the emails with the correct fence color, they send you the old color. And that is what I'm looking into boxes for me to give you more support to the board. And so far, I'm not doing anything with the fences right now. I know a lot of people, they help me to paint it, and I have to tell you, when you go in back of the houses, when before you used to see 2 or 3 different colors of the fence, and now it's pretty much looks the same color, it looks very nice in the back. I have to say that.
Yeah, but I think that should match with the pool color at least, because it's totally different than the gazebo of the pool. And the pool is much nicer than the new color of the fence. That's my opinion.
I will bring it up. I will bring it up, Patricia. All right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I have Jackie. Now is your turn.
Thank you, Maria. So I just wanted to go back real quick and ask regarding the items that were ratified today at the board meeting. These were maintenance items because they were either removing dead trees or fronds, whatever it was. That is not included in your regular maintenance contract because I believe that if it was part of the regular maintenance contract, it wouldn't be so expensive per item. And that's just, I'm putting that out just for the board to reply when they want to. Again, the landscaping, of course, you know that they didn't come back or to cut the lawn, so you addressed that, so thank you. Going back to the changes that were made to the procedures, documents in the association, covenants, restrictions, and any of that are part of the documents of the HOA, and no changes can be made without a proper vote.
Exactly.
So I put that out there. Maintenance, I'm trying to clarify what Raul meant by maintenance is a broad scope of things that does not include painting. I think he was referring to the mailboxes. Does that mean that when I'm supposed to maintain my home, I don't have to paint it? Because that's part of the maintenance. Maintenance is a broad scope, and he's right, but it includes many, many items. That was not a proper response from the president of our board.
Thank you very much.
Mailboxes were painted. They were not carried away. They were painted in place. And we paid quite a lot of money for those boxes, and they guarantee them forever, whatever that means. So, again, it is an item that is part of the homeowner's common area, and it is to be maintained, and that includes painting, repairing,
Thank
by
you.
the HOA, which
Thank
we already paid for to begin with. And I just heard you say that you may be needing some people to join the art committee. I have volunteered to join a committee, and I didn't say it. Sorry?
No, I didn't say that.
I did not say that you said it. I heard that there was only 3 people in the art committee. I have been asking to join a committee, and I was told that there was a long waiting list. Can you tell tell me or send me how many people are waiting to join our committees and how many committees we actually have?
I don't have a list. I don't have the list of the waiting list that you're referring to.
Okay.
The only one that you have right now is the art committee and the grievance committee.
Okay, well, Raul said at the last meeting, when I asked to join the committee, that there was a long waiting list, and he was gonna put my name on that long waiting list.
I will double check that waiting list.
Okay.
I don't have it. Me personally, I don't have it.
Okay. And last but not least, I think I still have a little bit of time. I received an email from you, Maria, which came from the board, of course, regarding the water intrusion that we have in our backyard. And yes, as you know, we're putting gutters up. We're doing a lot of work. However, what I wanted to know was, you said that there was a meeting with the city of Weston that determined what needed to be done. I would like to have a copy of the engineering report and the findings from the city based on their recommendations. I would like to see those documents specifically stating what they felt needed to be done to stop the water intrusion onto our property and our neighbor's property. As you know, there is a hill in front of our backyard. So the only way the water can go is into my backyard below ground. No matter what I do, including gutters, yes, the gutters will help a little bit, but it's not going to stop the river running down my backyard. And that is not an answer. We need to figure this out because it's affecting the value of my property and my neighbors on both sides. And that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. Just and related to the last item, because we talked about the other items, just to let you know, I have the engineer from the Department of the City of Weston. I have Mike Miller, who is the one who received the complaint with one of the homeowners, I can remember. And they pressure me that I have to go and do the association and do the work. What they recommend you is that the homeowners, and I will send you that after you send me an email requesting that, please, that the homeowner has to do first, divert the water away from the house, that you need to come out and say, maybe with the gutters, maybe you have to have a little bit of French drain. Then after you do that,
There's no such thing as a little French drain.
after that, then we have to little bit do some grading in the back, but just a little bit because it's not that bad, not a hill. It's where the flat part of the houses are. That is what the city recommended. But if I do the grading right now, it's not going to help.
No,
what is going?
Ditch. You need a way to take the water that's flowing down onto my home. Boom, here's a hill. My house is down here, right?
Well,
the gutters will help with the water falling on the roof, but it's not going to stop the water coming directly from this hill behind my house. And that's why I like to report.
That's what I said to you. Just two things that you will have to do it.
Right.
You have to do your part, and after you do your part, I'm coming and do my part. So in order to us. But that was for the city. Send me an email and I will send you that request to you. I'm sorry, Elena. Wait for me until I finish. I have 3 more homeowners. It is fair that I have to go to them first.
Maria, I'm also on this call as well. I need to ask you one other question quickly.
Go ahead.
Do we need to get HOA approval to do gutters? Is that
yes, sir.
Yeah. We'll
sir.
send you the bid, and you can send that through, hopefully quickly, so we can get that done. The other thing is, I understand that you're going to be doing tree trimming on the palms in the community. However, we have a major issue behind us and behind several other people on our street and also in Patio 3, where these giant trees are overhanging our roof and have not been trimmed really since the last major storm. And when I was on the board, we put in $40,000 a year for tree trimming in the budget, not a part of reserves, but part of the actual operating budget to do tree trimming and to take care of these kind of issues. And I have not seen for over 5 years anyone do any kind of cutting of those trees, and really all they have to do is just thin them out. You have to thin them out so that they don't become like a giant umbrella.
That's what we have on our
major
side.
storm
trimmed.
landing on the roofs of people in
Last
that
major
community.
hurricane?
So I want you to
Wilma
put that
or
down.
something?
I mentioned that in several other meetings.
No, not Wilma.
But I'd like you to put that down as
Irma?
something we need to review
Irma, maybe.
and understand where are we spending that money as far as tree trimming dollars? Is it in the budget? Is it not in the budget?
Mr. Wagi, if you have the approved budget from 2020 that you receive a copy, it tells you that you have only $14,500 for tree trimming in the common areas for the year of 2020. I'm not going more in details. I just want to just advise you that. I will double check because now I have, when I'm building the budget, I need to build it with more items in the budget because I feel like there are items in the budget that needs to be broken down for me to know exactly more about the expenses. So I still am working on that. So I just want to just give you that information right now. I have to go to the other people, please. I have David Arana. He's not here.
Hello.
I have Christine. Hello. Oh, David. I'm sorry. Okay.
I have two questions.
Yes.
Is soliciting allowed in our neighborhood?
No.
Soliciting is not allowed in City of Weston by the city or ordinance. If you feel like if somebody is knocking your door and they are not allowed, you call the police.
Come over for politics?
Yeah, that's what happened lady the other day.
What happened?
Was coming here
And
to vote for
asking
Trump.
who we are going to vote for? Is that allowed?
No.
For political, yes, if they come with they have to come with some kind of
Presentation, ID.
that ID, that they have to come, unless, I'm just going to give you something for you. If you were already registered, I'm just going to put it like you are Republican or Democrat, that party will come to your house because you were registered.
That's not
Whatever
true.
it was.
That's
And
not
I'm
true.
just giving an example. You were a Republican, that person in charge of the Republican Party will get your name
Oh, I'm a
as
registered
registered
Republican.
as
That's what she
Republican. And they will go and, I don't know,
Registered.
knocking the door, because now for COVID,
Get out.
a lot of people, they shouldn't be knocking
I'm gonna
the
go
door,
to Raul.
just leaving you the information
Probably
at the door.
he's Republican.
But it's
Yeah,
something
he's a-
that you don't feel secure, you can call BS also.
He's a
And
Democrat.
the other question, can you send us the exact mail box color? So we don't have the same problem as we did with the fence?
I will send you that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Anything else, Mr. Arena? That's it? Okay. Christine? Christine?
Yeah. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, do you have any questions?
No, I'm just listening. Thank you.
Thank you. I have Charlotte. I think she left. Charlotte, you're there. Would you like to say something? You need to turn on your microphone. Charlotte. No? No? Okay. Now, Elena, I know you raised your hand before, so I'm going back.
I just wanted to help the Wagies. I think I said your name right. If I didn't, I apologize. But I'm a land use attorney. I didn't have a lot of experience with it. I had a client that had some water issues similar to yours that was resolved with a culvert diverting the water into the French drain of the rocks. And I don't know if your situation lends itself to that, but I just wanted to suggest that is something you might want to look into.
Yes, we actually had a landscape engineer, and thank you for stepping in. And the least expensive way to do this is to stop the water right where it falls, which is onto our property, coming from the high elevation. It is a very simple trench with some kind of V-shaped water diverter that will take that water out to the street. It's actually already kind of like easy to just cut through. That was the best idea we had and the most efficient one as far as containing the water that's coming from that area. We know we have to contain the water coming from above, obviously with the gutter system that we're putting in, and some other ideas that we have using rock to kind of like guide the flow of the water. But I'm telling you, it's a river running through our backyard every time we have torrential rain, and it's not controllable by gutters. Gutters will minimize it, but we do need a better solution. Thank you, Elena.
Welcome.
Okay, guys, anybody who has one more question now, I can take it. Otherwise, I would really appreciate that everybody came to the meeting, and I will see you soon in the community. Anybody? No? All right, thank you.
We have a question.
Oh, yes, Jose Castillo. Yes, go ahead. No, that's okay.
So it was just we were hearing the concerns about parking, and we totally understand how it could be a bother to have someone, like when you're in your driveway, when you're trying to come out of your house, like it's totally understandable. But I myself have been in the situation where, let's say my sister, who is a member of the house, needs to park somewhere and there are no spots at the pool area, it doesn't happen all the time, but there have been situations where we're in that position. And we don't like to bother anybody, we don't like to, we obviously don't block the mailboxes, we try to park in an area where we're not going to be blocking anybody's driveway. But I wanted to know if there's any suggestions that you would make in the case that the pool area doesn't have any parking spots, anywhere where we could
Park
park.
at the park, watch.
Well,
Send me
I have to tell you,
a
if
permit,
people
a
are
request.
parking in the street, the one thing that we are asking is to park in one side of the street with, not double, so at least you have a space for the fire truck to go. Cul-de-sac or rotunda, no parking. Now, if you need for extra parking, I know for sure the elementary school, if you need for visitors to come, if you're having a party or something, they will allow you to park during the nighttime until 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock, you must remove the cars. That's for sure. That's the only thing I can give you right now. If there is nothing in the pool, you can go to the school.
Maria, can you hear me?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Maria,
Thank you. Yes.
can I ask?
Yes.
Can I ask another question?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Without giving specific names, addresses, could you please tell us how many homeowners in our community are delinquent?
Probably, I'm just going to give you a poll. I'm just going to say